This was a full stone, and I was like, you know what? That stone needs to be ripped in half. And it was done. I think Chris did this.
What was the weight on that?
I'm sorry, it is 36.5 grams.
Is that for both of them?
Yep, it's a 2-stone lot.
Okay, let me just get back to that page. All right. 36 point something.
Yep, 36.51.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yep. So this was a Chris. It is a 19.03 and a 17.45 gram stone, 2 halves. This was purchased from John Higgins and cotton polished by Chris Monk. It's high metal. It's $37 for the set.
Jim Shelton, I'll take that.
Nice. Jim, I love the texture on the outside. Again, with the H's, you get the silicates to wear down quicker than the metal, and it leaves that texture, the bumps on there that I just absolutely love. And these are full of metal. I mean,
Nice.
yeah, that's drawn really hard. Nice. Okay. I would absolutely love to quit my day job and do this full time. Trust me. After last week, oh my God, I'd love my job. We're moving into HED land, and we're going to go right in that order. So here comes some Howardite.
All right. And if you want to update your viewing order, I do have that on there now. This is a $415 Howardite slice. It is a Diogenite rich, and it does have some fusion crust.
I believe that makes it a rare classification, the Howardite Diogenite rich.
I want to double check that. It is just a Howardite, but I believe that the Diogenite rich is listed in the notes on the Met Bowl.
Oh, thank you. It's not an official classification.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't even know if is there a Howardite Diogenite rich classification?
I don't think there is.
I don't think there is. Yeah, but it does. It is. I just looked it up in the Met Bowl. It is listed that way.
Yeah. Well, most of the HEDs are a sliding scale. Once you cross a certain threshold of having eucritic material in it, it's no longer a Howardite. It goes to a eucrite. So it's a sliding scale, and you know this is a Howardite with Diogenite in it. So we're talking about the same 3 components, just from different levels and different depths on the. Let's use Vesta Ford as an example.
This is another one that I tricked people with. I put it with a bunch of lunars, and I said, "Which one's not the lunar?" And people that they picked the one Ozbot as not the lunar, and they said this was the lunar. I'm like, haha, tricked you guys. I think it has a really interesting look to it.
I wouldn't pick it as a lunar.
Yeah. This is the polished side.
This is a trick people on YouTube, not smart people like you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I mean, this is a beautiful side, and it's polished, but this is the side that has some really cool stuff going on, and the crust. So I don't know why both sides weren't polished on this one.
Well, you know, those are one of the meteorites that the high polish really hides some stuff. So I know a lot of times that's done for, minimizing cutting loss, but I've come to really appreciate that it's nice to have the matte surface on one side.
Now we're jumping in.
Yeah, I agree.
After the H comes the E. These are classified. I don't have the number in front of me, but this was a complete slice that broke in half.
It's a 14682.
NWA 14682. It is an unbrecciated Eucrite. And simply spectacular. I actually bought this for my personal collection, and it broke, so I bought another one for my personal collection, and I'm selling these. So
We didn't break it.
Are the bits with the rust halo, are those impactor metal?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't really feel any draw to them.
No, it doesn't. Huh.
So
No.
these are listed as, like he said, equilibrated unbrecciated Eucrite purchased from the main mass holder. The smaller one has a small patch of crust. These are 166.1 grams and 207.6 grams. They are, the smaller one is 1150 and the larger one is 1435, but we did discount those. The 1150 was discounted by $235, so that did come in at $915. The larger one was discounted by almost $300, and that came in at $1140.
Yeah.
And Zoom is not doing any favors to that beautiful eucritic texture.
Yeah. It is just beautiful. And it's such a unique to have, it's homogeneous throughout. I mean, that's the obviously the definition of it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a salt and pepper mix, isn't it?
Yeah. With big pockets like there of plagioclase, that the white material. Yeah, it's really a beautiful meteorite. So if you're interested in one of these bigger slices, I have them available. This one has a lot of crust on it compared to the other one, but this one has remnant crust. Yeah, then fusion crust right there. So I have better pictures of these. If you're interested in seeing them in all their glory, I can leave a comment or hit me up on
Or
Facebook.
yeah, you can always go to our Facebook shop and just pull that number up, and you can see all the pictures he has as well there too.
Now, these were super popular last time. We're on to Diogenite. So this is a one of 11, I believe, witnessed Diogenite falls. This is Tatooine, and brought to you by Yoda and Friends. Do or do not, there is no try. As Tatooine pretty much fractured and fell apart as most of the pieces were taken out of the ground. So, no, I'm sorry, that was NWA 7. That was a different one. Sorry. But this is.
You're thinking of Tiglet.
No, I was thinking of another Diogenite, 7831. It fragmented a bunch. But one thing about Tatooine is anything over a gram is getting more rare.
Yes,
So
absolutely. This one, because it's just big crystals barely stuck together, it disrupted considerably on the ground. Less than a gram, these things are common. More than a gram, not so much. And the very, very biggest ones are only, what, 30 grams or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have a 24-gram one that Sue bought me for an anniversary present.
And those are well in
That's
thousands of
ridiculous.
dollars.
Yeah.
I'm so cool.
So I don't know the price of this one, but Sue can answer that.
What size is that?
It's 3 grams.
That is $70. Marked down from 76.
Wow.
Yeah, very rare to have a 3-gram one.
So this one is just over 2 grams, 2.2 grams almost.
2.189, and that one is only $50. That one's $5 off. $50 is the final price.
And with these, you can really see the crystal structure very well. I think this might actually have some, that looks like exterior, almost like fusion.
Yeah, there's some dark material in Tatooine that kind of looks like fusion crust, but I think it's almost always not.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for correcting me then. Yeah, beautiful material. And once you see Tatooine up close, you'll be able to recognize it. It's one of the most easily recognizable meteorites.
Yeah, it just jumps out being so green and so crystalline.
It's one of my favorite meteorites.
Who's that?
Kevin DeBow.
Yeah, awesome, man. This one is 1.3.
Star Wars meteorite.
Yeah, how could you not love it?
Tatooine.
Oh.
That's where George Lucas got the name for Tatooine and
Yeah.
And Tanzania.
This meteorite is what inspired me and Allison to rock out to that Led Zeppelin parody.
So if you were looking at the cheapest one, this is 1.25 grams.
1.24, possibly.
Correct. Well,
Okay.
yeah, sure.
This one is less than $20, you guys. It's $18.
So again, if you're interested if you're watching this on YouTube, none of these sold. So they're all available.
How is that possible when they
I don't
all
know.
sold
Last time it was like throwing
Keep it
chum in the
guessing.
water with a bunch of rabid sharks.
Well, they all have their Tatooine already.
Yeah.
I have a 5-gram one that. Okay, I'll take the $18 one.
Is that Kevin again?
Kevin again, yeah.
Okay.
That's the 1.25 gram one.
What did you say that you have?
I have a 5 grams
Oh,
piece.
nice. This will be its little brother.
Yeah,
There you go.
it is one of my favorites.
All right. So we do have a 1.3, 1.3, the 3 gram monster. The 2
The
gram
1.3. Do we have 2 of the 1.3s?
Yeah, but they're different. 1.324 and 1.
Yeah, they're both $19.
Oh wow! So one's cheaper per gram. This is 1.95, so just under 2 grams. Look at how angular that is.
That one is $32.
So we've looked at Howardites, Eucrites, and now Diogenites. So that was the HED family. Sue, what time is it?
Late.
It is raffle time. I'm sorry, I almost answered something else, and then I realized we were a mixed company. Okay, so Kevin, you were the last person to buy one, so pick a number for me, 1 through 18.
7.
Ken Wojtan, you have chocolate coming in your package.
Woo woo!
Thank you.
You're
Well
welcome.
done.
So the next raffle that we'll do, we'll do it in a little while. We shouldn't take too much longer since it is almost 10 o'clock. Oh, wow. It is, and I can't vouch for like how, I think it should be good quality, but it's going to be free. So it's one of those like 3D like lamps, and it looks like this, like an astronaut, like the 3D light that sticks up. Isn't that cool?
Oh,
Yeah, so that'll be the next raffle. Topher?
Yeah. What am I
It's
supposed to
okay, so let's discuss what is coming out next. We have Brenham next.
Yep.
Then we have the achondrite, the other achondrite tray, and that's Brachinite and Winonite.
Okay.
The next tray we'll have to do it only if we take a break, because we had some pricing questions on that one. The big Mesosiderite,
Got them.
the Brahin.
Yep. I'm going to stop right there for now.
Okay, all right.
Sweet. Yeah, I got pretty much everything you called for. Let me put the
Okay,
rates back away.
Oh,
Nice. Now we're recording again.
all right.
Beautiful Pallasites from the High Rollers Club. So we're looking at Brenham from Kansas. It's a Pallasite main group anomalous. I want to show off this beautiful one here. I love this. This is hold on. Wrong camera. Boom. All right. I want to show this one off. This is absolute gorgeous. 235 gram end cut.
You guys, I bought that. That was one of my first big meteorite purchases.
Yes.
So this one's normally $1,000, but it's $60 off. So we have it for $939. It's really pretty.
I'll do it for 900 for anyone who's live. And throw in a free nameplate.
It's hard to see those, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, hold on, I'll do it like this.
You could probably put something behind it. Put the white paper behind it.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this
Very nice.
end cut is just beautiful. Usually the outside isn't the most striking part of a Pallasite, but this one is beautiful.
I was so happy when that one arrived too, because the person that I bought this from, like, his pictures were horrible. I could not tell if it was like stable or not. And just, I talked him down to such a low price. I'm like, I'm just going to buy it and we'll see what happens. And we opened it up. We're like, whoa, that is way nicer than what he had in his pictures. Super nice.
Again, whatever piece goes first will get the nameplate. But this one is 118.75 grams.
And
And-
$760.
Well, there it is. Look at
These
the-
were not reconditioned by Mike, but they were reconditioned by someone else. And that was probably around the end of 2021. So they're very stable right now.
And Brenham is such an awesome meteorite too. The backstory on this thing is just crazy good. The wife who was convinced that these were meteorites and the husband that gave her crap for it for years and years and years. It turned out they're meteorites and they're worth a bunch of money.
This one makes me want to kick myself that I drove through Kansas saying there's nothing here to see. And I literally drove right by the main mass and didn't know it was there until I was already out of the state. There was like a tornado that came through, I think, that city and like completely like leveled it, but it's back. You know, they had to put it somewhere else for a while, but it's back in the city that it was being displayed in for a long time.
Yeah, that's Greensburg, Kansas, and
Yes, Greensburg, you're right.
There's a big meteorite in the museum, but I don't know if it's Brenham. There
They were saying it was, but
was it? Okay. The Kansas Meteorite Museum was not too far from there, but it's closed now. But they had some huge specimens in there.
and it was funny because when we were driving through that town, my friend and I, every town in Kansas is like this, like one main street town. And I'm like, oh gosh. And then we go through that one. I'm like, this is beautiful. What is going on here? And she told me, she was like, oh, well, a tornado came through here. So everything's brand new. I'm like, there's golf courses. And yeah, you can totally tell they started over.
Yeah, they rebuilt it to be the greenest ecological city in the United States. Everything is built just as ecologically friendly as possible now.
I didn't realize that. It's a really nice little town.
What about my blanket?
Blanket? My blanket.
That's
And then
me.
Topher, did you show the 69 gram one? She's still awake?
Yeah, I showed all of
Going
them.
to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 69 gram, oh, I probably didn't say that. That 69 gram one is it comes in at under $500 at 480. Okay. And those
So-
were etched on one side.
And yeah, I have confidence in those. Now,
Yeah.
these are pretty rare meteorite, and they're a little bit more expensive than other meteorites because of their rarity. These are brachinites, and I'll be quite honest with you, it's not that stunning of a meteorite to look at, but it is a rare meteorite. And if you don't have one in your collection, you need one.
Topher, 0.8 sold, Marissa.
0.8 right there, that's sold.
I don't have one
Okay.
yet, and I need one.
Marissa, and so
What is
these
You got an end cut. Look at this.
Oh, wonderful.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Lucky.
Awesome.
Good
Wow.
night.
Cool.
Well done, Marissa.
Yeah. So that
So-
one's great.
These were purchased at the 2022 Tucson show, and these were cut and polished by Chris Monk.
I got these directly from the main mass holder as well. So this is the next size up. This is 1.1 grams, 1.15.
Ken, sold.
Ken, sold. I love that. It's another end cut.
All right.
Okay, so that one is sold. I'm gonna go big. This one's 10 grams. No, this is 10.1 grams.
This is $274.
The unpolished side. But again, you don't want to waste a whole lot of expensive material. So this one is 5.15 grams. Oops. Again, it may be interesting under a microscope. It's definitely a rare meteorite. So if you don't have a Brachinite, this is your chance.
5.15. That one, 5.15 is $139. Oh, I mentioned that they were bought in Tucson. They were purchased directly from Aronson.
Adam Aronson.
Adam, I'm sorry.
Aaron Aronson. Yeah, this is the 2.6 gram one. Nice crust line or exterior line.
2.64.
Yep. So here's what we have left. If you guys need a Brachinite, a 10 gram and a 5 gram, a 3 gram and a 2 gram, and
2.7.
yeah, I thought we had another end cut. Yep. This 7.6 gram one is an end cut as well. And do you guys know if Brachinites are attracted to magnets?
Well, they're an achondrite, so they shouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But
Well, the Eurolites can as well.
Well,
Yeah.
here we go.
pretty much
I'm gonna
anything
try it on
can, because
Marissa's.
for these differentiated ones, oh yeah. For these differentiated ones, they are, they've had to been blasted off of a planetesimal. And so you have bits of the impactor in them, just like lunars and Martians.
The darker area is more magnetic than the non-dark area. Odd. This one is the 8 gram one. It's 7.998. And yep, magnetic. So another rare meteorite closely related to the Brachinite is the Winonite. And this is the Winonite that I have here.
It's a full slice with metal veins.
Yeah, the metal veins are ridiculous, and unfortunately, some of the material fell out during the lapping process. But this is NWA 13790. It's one of 69. I believe it's a single stone. I'm not sure, but it's only 840 grams total known weight, and this is 55 grams of it.
This comes out to $815. That's what they dollar off per gram discount.
Wow, lots of metal.
Yeah. And it's sad. It's a little bit sad, but you can see in these cracks here, there was metal in them, but due to the expansion and cooling of them, they got a little bit loose. And then during the lapping process, they fell. But there is a crap ton of metal on this side.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a pretty rare meteorite, one of 69, and it is a metal bearing meteorite. So it's easier to find than, let's say, a lunar or a Martian that most likely it won't be attracted to your, or it won't set up your metal detector. So the fact that there's only 69 of these and it would be an easy one to find because of the metal in it. Wow. Yeah. Geez. It just sucked my magnet to it. So this is an opportunity to get a 55 gram slice of a Winonite, classified Winonite. And then we promised, are we on Mesosiderite now?
Yes.
Oh, we promised the Mesosiderite earlier. We showed the small ones. Here are the large ones. These are spectacular. I love Mesosiderite. Okay. So those are the three that we have.
There should be 4.
Well, there's not. We've only ever had 3, I think.
Okay.
This first one is 61.9 grams.
Okay, you're right. Oh wait, no, we must have sold one of them.
60.09.
61.09.
Okay, thank you. And I gotta check these because some of them have a lot of. Not this one. Okay. Some of them have translucent areas.
The one that is 75.95, that's the one that we listed as having the 6 translucent points.
Oh,
and
nice.
and it has a hole.
Beautiful. So this is the same Mesosiderite that we looked at earlier, the A3. It's NWA 14518. This happens to be the same classification as Chris and my new one, but if you notice the metal distribution in it, it's not as dense or collected as ours. So this, I like ours better. I'll just put it that way. And plus this comes with a built-in bottle opener over here.
That one is $798 after a $40 discount.
That one is the 61 gram one. This one is a 75 and it has a.
Okay, that's, yeah, the 61 gram is $668.
Okay. This is the
Excuse me.
75.95 one and it should have translucent areas.
Yeah, when you asked me, that's what I thought you were gonna show. It has the six of them, I think, that you counted when you.
Hold on one
Whoa.
second. There we go.
Okay.
Let me turn off the light. It's got a hole up there, but it does have 6 different translucent areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There it is over there to the right.
But it's an absolute gorgeous Mesosiderite. Not as gorgeous as mine, but there you have it.
Is really nice material.
Yeah. That is the 75 gram slice, and then this is the that was 75.95. This is 74.7 now. Another just gorgeous Mesosiderite.
It's 74.7.
Yeah.
And this one's $713. Oh, look at that big metal on the right hand side.
Yeah. That should be etched. It
Just a
belongs in
little
a
piece.
museum. Yeah, this one should probably be etched because look at the metal on it.
It's cool.
Wow. Did someone claim this? Was that what I was hearing?
Oh, they
good
said
night,
it was
Ron.
cool. Someone going to sleep?
Yeah, take care, Ron.
Night, Ron.
Night,
It's past
Ron.
Ron's, it's past Ron's bedtime.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta get her sleep,
Yeah. She'll get you up at 6 in the morning, I'm sure.
no doubt.
Night,
Adios.
Ron.
Right, Ron.
All 3 of these are still available. Buy one, make your neighbor jealous. I have another no, it's not an achondrite. Oh, I know why I was thinking that. Someone was selling one of these and they listed it as an achondrite and they had to come back and say, oh, sorry, we meant ungrouped-chondrite. Does anyone know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, did we skip
That's
that?
super high metal one.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
13202.
13202. Another present from my wife. I got a sister slice to this one. This is 4.53 grams. And it is a remarkable, it's a chondrite. So this is a chondrite, just like an LH and stuff like that. But there's so much metal. in this
Mhm.
one, 76% metal, that it's an ungrouped chondrite. For instance, the H class, which are the heavy iron, nickel iron meteorites, they have about, let's just say 20 to 30% metal. This one has 76% metal in it, and you can still see chondrules visible.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
And
Beautiful,
it's,
beautiful.
Mhm.
If I were gonna have a favorite ordinary chondrite, it's probably that one. There's
You bought
nothing
one of those
else
from
like
us
it.
before, didn't you?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Yeah, those are really cool.
so I can't say that I have the sister slice to this one, but I have a slice from this stone. And yeah, you can see it's beautiful. In this, you see all the chondrules. And all you have to do is rotate, and all you see is the metal. It's like, geesh. So that's a really special meteorite and harder to get. There's not that much of it. I don't know what the total known weight is, but here is one. I hope our friend, oh my God, I feel so bad. Art Wagner. Geez. I hope Art Wagner is watching. He is dubbed the Ozerki Turkey of the Knowledge Bullite Hangout. So this is Ozerki. It's a witnessed L6 from Russia. It was witnessed on June 2nd, 2018. And it's pretty sought after. It's held its value really well. And this is a nice end cut with some fusion crust on it. Who thought it was just a slice? I guess no one did. Yeah. So there is your Ozerki turkey. It's 20.06 grams. Yeah, with fusion crust.
Ozerki
Now-
turkey.
Oh,
That one is $390, by the way.
$390 for that one. We already talked about the Churgach.
Yep.
Beautiful ones. I think, Sue, you mentioned a CK6 earlier, and here I think this is it. So this is 11636. It's a CK6.
Oh, did I put it on the wrong tray?
Yeah, that's all right. We were talking about how usually the CK material is a lower petrology. This is a 6.
Yeah, the CKs are very odd in that they have much more metamorphosed examples. Most of the C's are 3s, or they go the other direction towards aqueous alterations into the 2s and the 1s. And that one's got a nice patch of crust on it too.
Yeah. It sticks out proud a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, does that one feel as friable in the hand as the CK5?
I was just about to say, this actually feels like a rock. Some of the other carbonaceous, the Karunda types, you can pulverize in your hand if you were so inclined or having a really, really bad day. This one, I wouldn't drop it, but you definitely cannot break it up in your hand as easily as some friable material.
This one I pulled out just at the last minute, so it didn't make it onto the list. This was says it's a 1 of 68 for the CK6. It's a small patch of fusion crust. It was purchased from Vincent Guerra, who is the main mass holder. It is selling at about $17 a gram.
All right. Well, if someone's interested, it'll be updated on the price list, or send me a message if you're interested. We'll come to a price. We'll put it up on the price sheet for everyone watching the replay. But if you're here and you want it, go ahead and give me a message, and we'll talk price tag on it. Those are what I had right here. Let me grab some more.
And some of it fell in a salt brine lake, so some of it is really altered.
Yeah, I actually have some notes on that because I didn't get a chance to add these even to our normal inventory, but I did find like a big, well, not big, but like a collection of like 10 of these. And I started reading into it, and it says that, let me take the little X off of it so I can read it, that it is The outer surface started turning a different color due to severe alteration. It's a sedimentary breccia cemented by iron oxide and carbonate. Color changes from bluish gray to rusty brown to yellow patches of sulfur. I don't know if that's related to what you were saying, but like these ones that we have, like they're very, very interesting looking. They became porous almost. So yeah, so we have a collection of those. Allison, I might want to show you some pictures of those instead of the other chunk that came off. You might be just as interested in these ones.
That one's made so beautiful by the preparation. She did a great job on that.
I'm gonna probably put this one on our price list around $2 a gram. I'd let it go here for $1.50 a gram if someone wanted it. It's 120 grams.
If you were asking about, we do have another Alhagunia. I don't know exactly. It's put away right now, but it's $1.81 a gram. So that's about in line with.
Oh
the
yeah,
other
so it's
ones.
right in line. Okay.
Yeah, and that one's like a
This
polished
is actually
slice.
cheap. Yeah. So
Yeah, that one is very pretty.
and this was in my personal collection for several years for what that's worth. So it will come with my internal collection number on the COA. Yeah, we were just talking during a unrecorded session. We won't mention any names, but I let the crew know that two scientists were brought together and they are now studying Martian samples, taking the understanding we have of Mars to hopefully a different, deeper level. And they are planning on writing some scientific paperwork based on their work they're doing on some samples. And they video called me from the lab to let me know that they appreciated the Knowledge Bolide channel because that's how they met. Two up and coming scientists are now connected and working on understanding Mars better due to what we're doing here. So that's kind of what you missed during the pause, guys. Sorry.
That's awesome. That's out of the park home run sort of stuff, Topher.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yep,
That's
sure
really cool.
is.
Thank you. Yeah, I let well, I don't want to say any names, but so I let someone know that I enjoy their presentations, but I also enjoy the fact that I'm the editor. So I get to play it back 16 times and finally let it soak into my cranium. Yeah. We were gonna do some jewelry right now, but unfortunately my phone hit 0. I forgot to have it plugged in during this 5-hour live sale. So we are waiting for my phone to charge up and we're just having fun hanging out as a crew. So we'll be back momentarily, but right now we're back for you. We have a few irons and we've been talking about a Franconia. So let me start off by showing this Franconia slice.
Let me talk about the price.
Yeah,
before you
this
start
is
going. Yeah.
from my home state, so I'm super happy about it. I'm gonna
Yes.
get the right camera highlighted too.
So this is a 64.72 gram Franconia slice with a dual lithography. It ships with Arizona themed souvenirs such as a postcard, a magnet, a scorpion preserved in resin, a rattlesnake shot glass, prickly pear cotton candy, and we threw in a mini easel stand, and the package comes decorated in Arizona themed decorations. It is normally $399 and we marked it down by $50 to $349 for that bundle.
And it is just a beautiful slice.
Yeah,
I
very
think-
nice.
I think because my phone is on 1% battery and charging, it's not gonna let my camera go full res. I don't know, it doesn't look as good of a picture as it usually does, but you
Still
can
looks
see
good.
the dual lithology.
You can see it more on the other side, I feel like. Yeah, it's just like so pronounced.
Yeah. So this is nice because it's Franconia from my home state, Arizona. And you don't see a whole lot of big slices of Franconia readily available.
Is that shocking, Topher, or is that actually two different, genuinely different lithologies?
I think Franconia does actually have two different lithologies. And sometimes when we slip and call them lithographies, but they're actually lithologies. So it's lithology is the story of rocks. Lith is
I need to
litho.
update that in my description then. This is like
Oh,
this is a flashback to monogram.
The metal is
Instead of
pretty,
monograph.
yeah, right, exactly. The metal is pretty evenly distributed though between the light and the dark areas.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
It
is.
is.
I was like wondering if it's weathering.
It may be shock darkened because there's a dividing line there, so I don't think it's a
Yeah.
weathering feature. It's
Mm.
either shock darkening or dual lithology. See, I can be
Be
taught.
wonderful
Yeah.
to know how
So
it forms.
that's the Franconia. Staying in Arizona, I have this absolutely sculpturally beautiful. We're gonna round up and call this a kilo Canyon Diablo. Dum, dum, dum.
Wow.
Oh, that is a very, very nice, very characteristic one. And I had heard from one of the
Wow.
old timers that the really flat ones like that are more commonly found right along the rim of the crater.
Okay.
And Sue, this is part of a gift set as well, isn't it?
This is it's the centerpiece to any Great Canyon Diablo collection. It says Great Natural Patina. It stands on its own several different ways. It comes in another Arizona themed gift bundle with an Arizona whetstone drink coaster, Arizona matches, a mini Arizona license plate, postcard, and Arizona playing cards. It's normally $23.90. We are putting a $500 discount on that bundle.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So-
a really pretty one.
So that comes out to $18.90.
Wow.
This is one of the best looking ones that I've been able to offer. It is the best looking one I've been able to offer.
And the one of the selling points of it, or well, it wasn't what convinced me, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. The guy was saying that you can ring it, and so when I got it, I was like, where do you ring it? And I was like trying to flick it like that. I'm like, I don't know what. Oh, Cliff is going. Good night.
See you, Cliff.
Good night, Cliff.
Marissa's going.
Marissa's going.
good night,
Night,
Marissa.
Okay, night,
Good night,
Marissa.
Marissa.
I was like,
Night,
Cliff's
night,
turning in
I-
early.
I'm too stubborn. Marissa's being sensible.
Yes. But I did take something, and I don't make a habit of it, but I like banged it against it in the right place, and it did go ding like that. I was like, oh, cool. I've only done it a few times. I didn't want to mess with it like that, but yeah, it's
So-
definitely an interesting piece.
If you buy it, you can hit it with whatever you want.
Yeah.
Make sure you record it for me.
That one also should be described as having a uncleaned, very much native patina.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
have that great
It's-
natural patina in
Yeah.
the description there.
it's not wire brushed into oblivion.
Yeah.
I did see in the chat, I think it was Cliff, so I'm glad you didn't leave. You wanted to see this one,
Yes.
the Campo di Cielo.
Make sure you weigh them,
Yeah,
because I don't know if
this-
I had them at the right one.
This is the right one.
And what was the weight on that one?
875.
875.
No, that's the other.
What?
I think you got the other one there, Topher. Let me double check.
Oh, Campo. Okay, that wasn't part of the life. Okay, got it. There's
is
an
it-
there's an 870. Like there are two of them that are really close in size.
Oh, you want?
Is
the
that what you're
thick
talking? Is that what you're
slice?
talking about?
Yeah,
Cliff?
the thick
Yeah.
slice stabilized. That's the one listed at 875 in the sheet.
Yeah, that
Okay.
I
one.
think you've got the
Yeah.
871 there.
They actually are. I think that they're really close, like almost the same size, and I just literally put 874 or whatever on one. I think it said originally 871, but I reweighed them.
Yep, there we go.
Wow.
That's a thick slice.
Yeah,
So that one was.
Just the way I like my toast.
It's the Texas Campo.
Yeah.
This
I
one
just-
was etched and stabilized by Craig Lyman.
I just really like how the two sides have such a different structure to them.
I'm so glad you pointed that out because I was going to. You can see the huge crystal structure of the metal on this side, and then just 2 inches away, looks like totally different metal structure in there.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mhm. And,
is that typical for compos?
I don't
Campo
think,
has a very, very coarse Vinstein pattern to it. And so depending on what angles the surface are cut to the internal structure, you'll see sometimes very, very large crystals versus smaller ones.
Those
Would
cuts
you
are pretty
see
much
larger
parallel, though.
crystals towards the center, like if it was a big mass, would you see larger crystals in the center as opposed to the edges?
I don't think that necessarily holds. Oops, and Campo's not from Morocco.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah.
nice. This
Oh
is
my
from
gosh.
Argentina.
Oh, that's the one that has that interesting, yeah.
No, that's a
That-
cool inclusion.
That's one where I put the labels and I copied one and then meant to switch all the information out. and
This is
forgot.
what happens when
Dang
you
it.
label and get ready for sale 500 meteorites in 6
Now-
days.
That was done.
and
That was done at the last live sale, and I never caught it.
This is me doing this to Sue again because this was not originally on the show list. So
That's okay, but we're
this
a
is
lot
not
more
her
calm.
fault.
We're a lot more calm. We're not like dropping and breaking things and getting things mixed up.
yeah,
Gosh, I
that was
remember
kind of an interesting one,
that-
wasn't it?
Oh, that was a crazy. That was my first live sale, and then we had someone else who was their first live sale helping. It was crazy. The two of us like were kind of like, what's going on? What's happening? Oh,
here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So
Ooh.
I finally get to hold on, I need to pull this closer. There we go.
So wait,
I
these
finally-
this is go ahead.
I finally get to shut up for a while.
Oh, so this is the left side. Obviously, these are Montana earth rocks, and then on the right hand side are tektites, and then we have another one that just has the meteorite jewelry on it. What is really cool about the tektites is Topher like really doesn't have respect for tektites or impactites. If you start asking him, he's like, "Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about impactites." He literally like doesn't want anything to do with tektites. He's made me not have an appreciation for them. We send them to Allison and she's like, these are so cool. She made them look so amazing. And she was like showing us like how iridescent, like she was like, not iridescent, but like holding up the light to them. They look like almost see-through when she like holds the light up to it. And I'm just like, I have a new appreciation for them now. I think they're really awesome. And that one right there, literally, I was like, I don't like this meteorite. And the crazy thing I said about it to her, she laughed because her mom said the same thing. I'm like, this looks like a cat turd. And I looked at the COA because it does have a COA, and the person described it as a stubby rod. And I was just like, what are we going to do with this? And then I get that necklace back from her, and I'm like, you transformed this cat turd into something beautiful.
It's nice moldavite.
This is it looks like it's moldavite, but it's actually just a tektite. It's not from
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Indo-Chondrites, yeah.
Yes.
It was very
cool. From Asia. Whoop, and that one just fell. So here's another one. And again, this one has the translucency around the edges.
Yeah, so even if you don't wear those as jewelry, if you just hang it from the rearview mirror or in the window in the kitchen, they're so cool when the sun shines through them.
And Allison did all the wire wrapping on these.
Yeah, each one is like one of a kind, which I think is really cool, and all handmade by Allison, who just in the few shipments I've gotten from her, you can just tell that she's honing that skill big time. Like she's very, very talented.
So these are the tektite ones. Then we get into natural stones. I love that. Yeah, if you're interested in any of the jewelry, you're probably going to have to write a comment, and then we'll get in
Well, I can tell you the price. I was going to tell you the price of them right
Oh,
now. There was the Beauty and Transparency, which was the longer, kind of narrower, not the stubby rod, but the other like longer one. Yeah, I believe. Yep, that's it. That one has a 4.48 gram tektite. It's a 24-inch, like not chain but string. That one is. I don't agree with her on the pricing, but I even raised this, and Yeah, we had to talk back and forth. She only charges $27 for something that she put all that time into making herself. I think that is a really great deal and makes really nice holiday presents. The other one is a 4.58 Tektite. That one is a little bit, yep. I think that's, is there another one at all? Oh, that one, no,
Oh,
okay.
no,
I know
The
which
one
one
to the
that
right.
one.
I think you wanted this one. This is the. There's two long ones.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, the longer one, I believe, let me pull that back up here. That one is Beauty and Transparency. That one is $27. And then the other one that looks kind of like a triangle type, that one's $27 as well. That one's called All Tech Tied Up.
Yep, that's great.
Yeah, and that one's adjustable. The one that's the stubby rod, that one's called Rooks, Knights, and Tektites. That one is also, that one's 18 grams. That one's adjustable as well. They are all, those two are adjustable. The other ones, they come on 24-inch and 30-inch string cords. They're not adjustable as they are, but you can adjust it yourself, I'm sure, if you want to.
And most of these well, we were talking about cleaning them. So do you want to, Allison, maybe talk about wearing and cleaning?
Yeah, we did test wires and the meteorites as well. You can clean these with a isopropyl alcohol on a tissue or a cotton, however you prefer, and gentle rubbing should do. Try not to wear your meteorite jewelry into the shower. If you do get it dry, earth rocks should be okay in the shower, but probably not very good for the wires. So be mindful. Otherwise, enjoy and wear, and don't worry too much about it. All of that should take a little bit of wear and tear.
And some of these are just stealth. Like, I don't even know what this is. I'm not a geologist. I like stones from space, but this is pretty cool.
Almost
Yeah.
looks like an agate or something along those lines.
Yeah,
It's
I
Yeah.
love that one. I think it's so pretty.
So I'm not super sure what it was, but just a pretty stone. I'm a rock hound. I'm constantly out looking for meteorites, and if I find a rock that's pretty or interesting, I bring it home and chop it up.
That one to
That's
the
nice.
left looks like a coral fossil.
It is, yeah.
It does look like a fossil, yeah.
Looks like a coral.
How
of
much
some
are these?
sort.
I'm putting them up on the sheet right now, and I can, if you guys give me a second, I will let you know what they are. I discovered that the pictures I was putting into each of the cells, they don't carry over when you copy the sheet. So I will update those. That one right there, I believe is called, is that Deeply Dreaming? Allison, do you remember?
It is, yep.
Okay, that one is that one's $30. The first one, Topher showed with the banded shirt, that one is $23. The one with the blue in it, that one's 23. The one behind it hanging with the blue, I love that one. That one's $24. That one is
Petrified wood.
that one is petrified wood. Yes, that one is, pull that up here. Oh, what is the name on that one?
Would you hang? I don't see it in there.
Let's see.
7 or a 23. I don't see it in there.
I don't.
So
Yeah, it
round
was in there. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what happened to it.
one is called Wooden Wire Wonderland, and it's 38. And the little
I
fox-
love that one. That one I wore out, and I got lots of compliments on it.
and the little fossil one is $22. Yep, that one.
And some of these have beads on them on the end.
Yep.
Not sure what they're made of.
That's an antique bone.
Oh, really?
I think it is. I think that's
I'm not arguing with you. I was just shocked.
Oh, I found it. It's weird. It's like when you scroll, for some reason it scrolls up. That petrified wood one is also $27. It's called
Yeah.
Would You Hang With Me?
Nice. Yeah. So there are a bunch of necklaces here. I'm gonna grab one more of these things real quick.
Oh, the next one is meteorites.
So these are the meteorite ones. You guys can talk about. I'm just going to show them off. First off, you know what? Let's finish with the impactites. This
Oh, I
one-
don't, yeah, I didn't have those. Oh, I didn't have those all out yet, but
Oh, you didn't? Well, let's just show
Yeah.
it off and see what's available. We offer Libyan desert glass.
is that the
Well-
one with the chain on it?
Yeah.
Now, I just wanted to mention that, like, everybody has a different preference. I think of the few that we have sold, we have switched some of them out for chains. Some can be, this is a low cost chain. Some of them have been switched up for like sterling silver. We can work with everybody on those. If it's too long, I can shorten it. But customization's available for these. That is a bracelet or choker.
Right, could be worn either way, tied around your neck or wrapped around your wrist, and could be unisex, either male or female.
That's meteoritic, isn't it?
These
Yeah,
are, yes, the rest of these are meteoritic.
And this shows some really nice shock veins going through there. And glints of metal. So yeah, I can get into this kind of jewelry. All right.
So the choker, let me see, that one is 35. The rest of these are literally all between the meteorite ones. They're very reasonable. The lowest one is the 32, and the highest price one is 40, and that comes with literally an 8-gram, almost an 8-gram meteorite on it. So these are, I think this is a very original, unique offering.
Definitely.
That one is called Flower Power. That one's selling $33. It comes with a 4.98 gram meteorite. I like that one. I switched out to a brown leather braided cord. That one is $39. The cord's 20 inches and it has a 2-inch adjustable chain at the end of it. I don't think we got a weight on that one. We could get an estimate, but
Oh, this is the rose one, right? Yeah.
oh, her wire wrapping is amazing on this
Yeah, look
one.
at this.
This is a 5-gram meteorite, and the what else? Roses. No, it's a 6-gram meteorite, and it's $37. I don't know how you did that, Allison, making a rose. It's really cool
Very
looking.
cool. Very, very cool.
And again, in case you guys heard, but maybe didn't understand, this right here, if you're wearing this and you get makeup on it or lotion on it, whatever, it's not good for the meteorite. So quick bath in rubbing alcohol and it'll be clean and good for a while. Here's another one.
That one, I believe, is all the space I need. Allison, if I'm cramping your style, feel free to take over. I have the price list in front of me and everything.
that meteorite, look at all the metal in that. And when I modeled that for the picture, the sun just shined off all that metal every direction. It was absolutely beautiful in the daylight.
Wow.
And when I first found that, like in the pile, there was some of those, like you could tell that they're partial slices, and like someone just like chopped it right down the middle. I was like, this is a weird shape. I'm like, what am I going to do with this meteorite? And like you found out exactly what to do with it. You took the shape a lot of these and you made them really cool. Like the wrapping works really well with the shape.
Talking about wrapping, holy crap.
Oh yeah, fire in the sky.
Unbelievable. That is beautiful.
That's
Yeah, like-
You're selling them too cheap, Allison.
it's what I
Yeah.
told her.
Yeah.
Well, take advantage of us now. This one even has a braided, I love I don't know what that's called, but it's ornate.
Excuse me.
The attacher knob,
The bail. The bail.
the bell,
Yeah.
the Christian bell. Here's another one that's really sparkly with metal.
That is try a new angle. That one's only $32.
What's great about these is they're really good conversation starters too. You're wearing it, someone's going to ask, "Oh, what is that? Is that from around here?" Yeah, from outer space. Oh, there we go.
You need
Yeah,
to double
what's
your
the-
price and add a COA.
Yeah.
Mm.
When I put our jewelry listings up, I always put that it's available to COA upon request. I don't send it out automatically, but if people ask, they get it. And Allison includes little free gifts with all of her stuff. You know, some more Montana stuff that she found on her own. I have everything. I ship it out, so it comes with the Topherspin picture pack. It's a really great deal. I think, you know, Allison's been really patient waiting for me to get this. Jewelry is really hard. I've found that there's a lot more stuff that goes into selling jewelry than just plain meteorites. And so it's taken me a lot longer than I thought to get it all organized and photographed and cataloged, and I'm still trying to finish it up. So as I said before, when we're all done, and now that December is coming up, I'm going to announce that like Allison's going to be our featured artist for December on Etsy, and I'm going to, like, you know, I started putting the listings up there. We're going to really push them, and I'm going to ask you guys, even if you're not interested in buying, please go there and like favorite the stuff and like it and put us into the feed so we can get Allison this, you know, she can sell all this.
I have one more tray of jewelry that I want to show. We're going to burn through it pretty quickly. If anyone wants to take a look at anything in particular, we will, but I don't like this being glass and reflective. But these are all Campo necklaces.
These are from a subsidiary of Topherspin Meteorites called Sea Sparkles. So I don't have the talent that Allison has for jewelry. So what I do really is I get these pendants and I get different veils, different chains, and just try to make a wide variety of different looks. So some of that chain you can see is like almost black and shiny.
Yeah, they're different, but they're no less beautiful.
Exactly. There's some in there that are like really, one of them is really
Look at
flat.
this one.
I love, yeah, that one. I love that one. Like, and it really, yeah, the camera doesn't capture how shiny that one is. But these ones are like, I feel like even though it's iron and technically it could rust or whatever, these ones, I have a few of these in my collection that I've worn. It feels like they're indestructible almost.
Yep.
So just a different look about wearing a piece of an asteroid around your neck if you wanted to. Yeah, I guarantee you that will get some attention and start some conversations.
Yeah, whenever I wear a meteorite necklace or one of Allison's, you know, hand wrapped necklaces, every time people are like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, I mean, they go crazy over them.
Yep. Did you mention a price on these too? Did I?
These they're varied in price, but normally these sell for I sell them on Etsy. Like sometimes I go really high, but they're about $45. I have taken $5 to $8 off these. I can, if anybody's interested in a certain one, you can let me know. But when I update the price sheet later, it will have the exact prices. But the pricing is really just different based on the weight of it, and just so the smaller ones are closer to 35 and the bigger ones are closer to 40. And also if I put a really nice upgraded chain on it, you know, that counts into the, but yeah, $40 or less.
Are these, do these have names to them?
They do. Yeah, I just threw it together.
Well,
I was
just gonna
running out of
call
time.
this one, for those who are watching, if you want to, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, our price list has pictures next to each one. So
Are they Campo?
Yep.
these are all Campo de Cielo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you've been wondering what the heck to get your wife for Christmas, the holidays, or even just Tuesday, by all means, get her some jewelry. We have gone through probably 300 plus or minus meteorites, and that is all my back will allow me to do today. So everything on our price list is available for the next week at the discounted price. After that, the sale is over. So if you're looking at one of the higher dollar items and you were kind of nervous about pulling the trigger, you can be in the high roller club for one more week. Just get in touch with us through the comments down below or look for Topherspin Meteorites on Facebook. Sue, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, what I will say is that the ones that we didn't get to, there are only 2 more meteorite types besides NWAs. We have 4 Brahin slices, and they are normally $5.25 a gram, but we are selling those for for $4.50 a gram now. And we have 4 of those, and they're all between 106 and 200 grams. And those were stabilized and cut by the same person. And then we had our spooky skull.
I'm going to show those real quickly, baby, because they're beautiful.
Yeah, and then the spooky skull combo was the last one, and that one we are normally it's $11.40, but we marked it down by $125. I would throw another 15 of that just to bring it down under 1,000. So that would be $999 for that one. And it really does look exactly like a skull. It's pretty crazy. And yeah, and then the rest of them were just NWAs. So I'll probably add those to the list over the week. Our pricing is good for seven more days.
And this is beautiful meteorite material right here, guys. Seriously, someone
Yeah.
buy this Brahin. It's just beautiful.
So yeah, $4.50 a gram for those. I think that's a really good deal. And knowing that they've been stabilized recently.
Yeah. Well, they've been
Yeah.
Stabilized, and about Brahin was fell in Belarus, and unfortunately that's like 20 miles whatever from the
Chernobyl.
Thank you. I was thinking Shelly Banks, from Chernobyl. So the radioactive debris cloud contaminated the hunting of Brahin. So for 20-25 years, whatever, they weren't hunting or gathering any of the Brahin. So kind of a unique story behind this one, but these are absolutely gorgeous Pallasites. And I promise you, those are the last ones I'm showing off today.
This is a little bit better of a pace than before.
What's
a little
that?
bit more. I said this was a better pace than like our sale
Yeah.
like last year.
Awesome. Well, guys,
Oh wait, we gotta do one more raffle because I
we're gonna do another
I
raffle?
did go outside and I unboxed that thing and showed off my little astronaut lamp. So Allison, do you want to pick a number between 1 and 15?
11. 7.
I want to spread it out. I want more than one. I want someone to get more. I want someone to get a prize instead of giving 2 to one person.
it was number 7.
Okay.
I think I heard that one earlier.
This one is for Cliff.
Nice.
Congratulations, Cliff.
Congrats.
Good deal.
Nice one, Cliff.
Right on.
Cliff, you
Well-
deserve it. You help us out a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Topher and Sue, great job on the live sale. It's very entertaining.
Thank
Uh,
you.
A lot of fun.
Some amazing meteorites. All good stuff. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much. Yeah.
Thank you so
Uh,
much, guys.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much, everyone.
Dave, what time is it in Australia?
Yeah.
5:15 on Sunday evening.
Oh,
Wow.
it's-
So you've been kind of like
good.
with us all day almost.
Wow. Yeah. Well, as I started the sale, I want to end the sale by thanking everyone for your support on our channel. I got to keep the lights on with meteorite sales, so this was a nice kick in the butt for us. We're very happy, and throughout the week, if we can help you score some nice pieces for your collection, just let us know. Drop a comment in the bottom or see us on Facebook. Thanks a lot, everyone. Had a blast tonight.
Bye.
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 Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Matt, what are you reading?
Yes, I'm reading Van Schmus and Wood paper from 1967. It's the paper that lays out HL, LL, and then they had E and C. And C was all the carbonaceous chondrites, and at that point there was like less than 24 of them or something, some crazy small number, and that's also the paper that set out the type 1 through 6, and that paper was done in 1967. I was a kid, but I was, still around and interested in science. And it's so awesome that we're in the time of learning all these things.
Yeah.
Water in meteorites. And I used to think that the water on Earth might possibly come from comets because they're big and they have a lot of ices in them. But the hydrogen deuterium ratio in cometary ice is wrong. It doesn't match our oceans. But that ratio for carbonaceous chondrite water does match. And so in carbonaceous chondrites, you get water, you get your amino acids, you get a bunch of other hydrocarbons. So you get the building blocks of life and water in one rock.
Yeah, we were